I didn't really have friends in middle school. I was pretty introverted. I went to a underfunded public middle school, and I didn't necessarily enjoy being there. The opportunities were so limited for everyone. It felt like I was just doing nothing.
The schools are under-resourced, the teachers are overtaxed, and the majority of students are not focused on learning. They're not focused on college and career.
For those who were academically gifted, there weren't many academic extracurriculars that they could join. And you kind of think, this is it.
Willy's parents left El Salvador and came to the US, and they did what they needed to do to survive and to raise their son in the best way possible. Yes identifies our scholars, usually in the 6th grade. And there was no question that Willy completely embodies a yes scholar. He's motivated, he's engaged, and he really sees a path for himself.
There is a wide range of yes students, but they're all people who others will look to as, wow, there's just something about that kid. Every single yes student has that quality.
Once Willy started at Brentwood, he immediately found a home where he could throw himself into every aspect of the school and really take advantage of all of the opportunities that that school could offer.
Going to Brentwood, I really defined who I was. I never thought I'd be doing musical theater. I did jazz band. I have taken rigorous courses. I've explored my passions, and I've even haven't taken things that I really had no interest in, but I found interest in.
He instantly had friend groups. He instantly was involved in clubs, involved in activities, and made his presence known.
Everybody has known who Willy is pretty much from the moment he stepped foot on campus.
I used to call him the mayor of Brentwood because everyone knows him.
He's in an environment where the entire peer group is going to a 4-year college.
And instead of being on the outside for the first time, he was deeply entrenched on the inside.
LA County is seeing an alarming rise in coronavirus hospitalizations. Officials are reporting a jump of 41% in the last 3 weeks.
COVID, as we saw it coming, there was a real sense of dread there because I know that whatever comes down the pipeline that affects a lot of people, it's going to be most damaging to the communities that YES serves.
One of our kids is having trouble with his Wi-Fi. Is that something that we could take care of this week?
One thing we agreed upon as a staff right from the start is that we were going to do everything in our power to make sure that COVID was not the thing that derailed our kids after years of hard work, of sacrifice, of being so close. Willy and his family were one of our first to be hit hard by COVID.
My dad came home, he started developing a fever, horrible body chills, horrible cough, and they made the decision to take him to the hospital, and there he was hospitalized for about a week.
And shortly after, Willy and his mom both tested positive.
My grandmother, who lives with us, she was at highest risk. And since we live in such close proximity, it was like we were fearful of her contracting the disease because she was at the highest rate of dying from it. It was a pretty scary time. What happens now? We don't have the money to go anywhere else. And I immediately called Rebecca and Rachel.
When Willy's dad was released from the hospital, unfortunately, their living situation didn't really work in their house setting for Willy, his mother, his grandma, and his father. So YES provided an extended stay America hotel for Willy and his grandma so his mom could take care of his dad and Willy and his grandma could quarantine and stay safe.
Willy was at a really important time in his high school career. Your junior year influences a lot when it comes to college admissions. He managed to not only complete his work, not only finish everything that was required of him, but he did it well.
COVID has really made our whole society aware of how easily your world can be disrupted. And I think this is a feeling that a lot of our Yes families live with regardless of a pandemic or in spite of a pandemic.
COVID could have taken down a lot of our students and could have completely robbed them of the experiences that they have earned, that they deserve. So I'm glad that Yes exists to be able to say, what can we do to help?
I think the mark I want to leave on this world is being able to make people happy, being able to make people think, and it's in taking who I am and helping people. I think that's what I want to do with my life. I thought my life had been planned out since second grade. I would go to the nearby middle school, I would go to the nearby high school, I would then do 2 years of community college and then end up somewhere and then I'll do something, and that was all. The Yes program kind of yanked me out of that bubble. And the thing with Yes is that there are people out there who care about me and who will support me. I wish every student out there could be a Yes student and have this opportunity.